That garlic butter is something else. It's like the garlic butter showed up to the party first, and then he called the bacon and was like, dude, you gotta get down here. And then the bacon showed up, and now everybody's having a good time.
Junior garlic butter bacon burger.
Welcome in, Aggie fans, to episode 5 of Film Room with Chris Jans. Coach, thanks for doing this again.
Good to see you, Adam.
Our topic here today is going to be ball screen offense. And Coach, before we roll the film, what are some things you preach and practice when focusing on ball screen offense?
Well, we always preach ball control. You know, all the guards love having the ball in their hands and making decisions. But for us, you know, it's a cardinal sin if they turn the ball over. We run for that for every one of them in our practices for the most part. So making good decisions with the ball, understanding the options that will present themselves depending on the defensive coverage, and, you know, just trying to make good reads every time you put yourself in a ball screen situation.
And what we're going to see during the course of the film today is you've had some mobile big men, McCants, Yvonne, Shua. Those guys can really move without the ball.
We have. You know, I prefer those kind of guys rather than the big guys that struggle with getting out on the perimeter and playing, facing the basket. Certainly there's advantages, disadvantages both ways, but I prefer the undersized, mobile big men to run the floor and then obviously get involved in our ball screen offense.
All right, Coach, let's roll the film and check out what you got here today.
Yeah, here you see Terrell Brown using the ball screen, getting all the way to the rim. As you watch the film, what you'll notice is for ball screen offense to work, the other three guys involved have to be a part of it. And they can be involved in just proper spacing like you see here now, or if they're men that are guarding them, if they stare at the ball, you know, they can cut behind their head and present an option for the passer as well. But the first two clips, you've seen some great patience by the ball handler. You know, we talk a lot about the ball handler waiting for the ball screen. Illegal screens are a problem in ball screen offense, and it's usually the guy with the ball's fault because he don't wait, he doesn't have the patience for the big to get there, and we teach pop their feet. Bigs, we want to pop their feet, you know, set them in stone so there's no way the official can call a foul, but a lot of time the guards get antsy and they want to go, go, go.
Spacing is probably something the casual fan doesn't think about. Right there, the spacing was really good,
wasn't it? It was really good, yep. It's something we talk about every day. We show a lot of video. We have different calls to put our guys in different positions depending on the ball screen coverage that the defense employs, but spacing is a big deal. And another thing we really preach is what you're seeing here is it's just not about you and the screener. These other three guys are really involved. Like for instance here, Jabari's on the weak side, the ball screen's above him. When Trev goes to the middle, he rolls up behind it and replaces Trev. And it puts a lot of pressure on the guy that's guarding Jabari if he's gonna help on the roll or worry about him shooting the basketball from the perimeter. And that worked out really well that time. You'll see the same thing. Keon Jones gonna roll up behind the ball screen. His man, his defender is bumping the roller. All right, and now there's some space there. AJ reads it properly, and wide open.
AJ was so quick too. Was he one of the better guards you had operating within that pick and roll offense?
He was, because of his quickness, because of his speed. I mean, he was always a threat to go all the way to the rim, like right here. You know, and then we talked about using the ball screen, now we're refusing it. All right, guys, defenders look for the ball screen. It's a great time to attack the other way and refuse the ball screen. And speaking of AJ, just that speed to the rim, and then his jump shot kept getting better and better. Another refusal of the ball screen, getting to the rim. Now we're gonna refuse it and kick it, okay? Whenever we drive it, we try to, on the weak side, we try to get to these spots. We try to get to the drift, all right? And we try to get to the one more spot. Trev's in the drift, AJ's in the one more, so the passer knows those are his outlets, okay? And depending on how the defense reacts to the ball, he knows where to outlet the ball, if you will. And then there's the one more pass to a wide open shooter. Again, it's predicated on spacing, okay? But it's really predicated on getting in the lane, all right? We talk a lot, and I failed to mention this earlier, is we talk about paint to pass all the time. All right, guards get in that paint and don't always think score or hit the roller. Get in there and paint to pass, because every defensive team coverage in the world is going to converge on the ball. All right, the ball's a magnet on defense, and so other people are open. Don't run over the defense, don't charge, be under control and think paint to pass, and it's really helped our ball handlers.
It's nice too when you have a big man who can drift. They have to respect his jump shot, and then Johnny scores inside.
No question about it. This is another offensive tactic that we use in our ball screen offense, shake, where we ball screen one direction and the big knows he's going to turn around and re-screen him, all right, and do another ball screen. All right, and then this is a defense a lot of people in play will they just go under it, okay, and then we really work on our guards being able to knock that shot down, because if people go under the ball screen, you can't get in the paint, you can't draw help. It makes your offense more stagnant, and you'll see a lot of defenses make the guards prove they can shoot that off the dribble three, and we work on it a lot.
Is that something too, Coach, where AJ probably knows in the scouting report going in that Seattle probably will go under, they won't go above those ball screens?
Oh, no question. You know, our staff does such a good job with scouting, and so we know going into the game, you know, what kind of defensive coverages we'll probably see and really work on the options that are available that game. And now we're looking at the roller. Okay, so again, look at the weak side. Everybody's really high, all right? It spreads the defense, and it gives the roller a chance to get an easy basket. And then we work on the finishes every day. You know, different foot finishes, different hand finishes. Then we hit the one more and get the roll late. Rollers are usually open late. Now you're gonna get a short roll, and Johnny's gonna know where that drift is, and there's the one more pass. All right, but again, certainly at the point of attack, it's really important for the ball handler and the screener to be on the same page. And we have verbal calls that we use. We tell them, hey, we're like a football team. We don't care if they know what's coming. All right, stop it. And just, you know, bellow out the coverage that they're in, or what we're going to counteract that with, and then just play basketball. Ivan was one of the best slippers of ball screens I've ever seen. I mean, it's just natural. He just had great timing. He would sense the big was going to jump out and hedge the ball screen, and he would just slip it. And then if you can shoot the ball, you know, then it becomes a real problem for the defense. If you can screen, roll, and pop, and you can shoot the ball from the three, it's a heck of a weapon for the offense to have in their arsenal. There's CJ. They came out and guarded him at the three, and he just ripped it and got to the rim.
Yeah, really good stuff too. And I mean, it just shows too, Coach, with Chua and McCants and Bobbitt and Ivan. You had so many talented big men in the last couple of years.
We have. It certainly makes it a lot more fun to coach. And like I said earlier, you know, we're trying to get the best and the brightest, but we prefer the guys that have the ability to be multifaceted with their skill set, and not just stick them in the block and block shots or clog the lane. And we like to work with kids who want to expand their game and are able to do different things.
Coach, good stuff. Next week is ball screen defense. Looking forward to it.
Adam, sounds good.
All right, for Coach Jans, I'm Adam Young saying so long, and thanks for joining us for Film Room with Chris Jans.